Hi, my name is Pernicious Duke, and I just wanted to give this video a brief introduction. In the video you'll see a member DirtDives and TurboCharizard. A few other members weren't able to make this first video, but they are involved in the project. We are members of the 405th Infantry Division. We're an online community that builds Halo props and costumes, and a few of us have banded together from across the country and Canada as well to build a costume for a random kid here in Washington State that wanted to become a Spartan. So I've never done foam crafting. I've done Pepakura before, and in this video the guys are going to teach me how to foamsmith. The only thing that the webcams weren't able to capture is that ahead of time I was able to find files on the forum, which is 405th.com, and these files come from the video game Halo, where we can scale them, which I did using a program called Pepakura Designer, and I scaled them to the size of this small individual and was able to print them out onto paper, cut them out of the paper, and trace them onto the foam.
From what I understand, you've got your templates marking on the foam, you're going to cut it out. So what are you working on?
Me? I'm just playing with the fun needler. It's effectively the Halo 4 needler, and then I'm just starting to build the model for it. Hey Chris, go and get your kitchen knife block.
Oh. Wow. That's brutal. You need one of these. Old style kitchen sharpener. This is the greatest knife sharpener. And I've been using it for the past 4 years.
I have like 3 or 4 X-Acto knives on the go, and it's just knife block like every 4 or 5 cuts right now, so I am jealous of that tool, and don't mind me if I fly out to Brooklyn and steal it.
Nice. Once you get to a point where the tip of the blade breaks off, that's when at least I know I change my blade, and that's it.
Another trick to make your life simple is not about starting in the center of the thing to cut. Cut from the outside and follow lines so that you're cutting externally inward.
Some people, when they cut the foam, they cut it from the inside to go to the outer edge. Well, what Chris is saying is that you start from the outer edge and work your way in towards the piece. You may want to start your cut way past the line and then bring the cut in towards the line, so by the time it gets to your piece, it's cutting a little bit smoother.
Hey look, I got foam and stuff.
Same.
Because what's he using for adhesive? Is it all contact cement, or doing a super glue, hot glue, something?
Yeah, contact cement.
Contact cement, always. Because that could also be a part of the issue that there's a bit of flex to the surface that you're cutting on, so it's going to cause a bit of tearing.
You know, the best thing is like a table, something that's solid, not going to move. I've tried using many different types of surfaces, including like linoleum tile as a cutting board. Nothing works better than an actual self-healing cutting board. Donald Michaels carry it, place where you get cloth for a seamstress.
Fabricland for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys could hear what I was talking earlier.
Nope.
I bought mine cutting that on Amazon. Switching the knife made the box cutter do a lot smoother cut. But I still had trouble in the inside when you were really short angles.
Yeah.
It was hard to stop the cut on the die.
Yeah, it gets those pulls into it.
Yeah. Well, it's such a small, you know, cutout right here.
Those little cutouts, those teeny tiny cutouts, unfortunately, they get lost in translation. The only way to compensate with something like that is to actually go in with a sander and try and sand out the dimension.
Okay.
Or I cheat and use a scroll saw. For my build log, the CQB Spartan, it shows that, yeah, everything is great, do it all with a knife, and behind the scenes it's just me with the scroll saw for everything.
So I should have just cut it straight across then, right? Instead of trying to cut out that little shape.
If you have like a little X-Acto number 11, the little scalpel type thing, you can get into those corners.
But I can still clean it up probably a little bit with a sander.
Oh yeah, easy. Holy crap, it's a dog. Alright, I'm distracted now.
It's not stop action.
Do you need me to go get the piano?
Subtitles? Yes, it's a cat piano.
I'm just gonna ask you this. From the stuff that I do on the forum, would it indicate that I own a cat piano?
It doesn't surprise me. To be honest, doesn't surprise me.
On a scale of 1 to 7, would you expect me to have a cat piano?
15.
That's all good.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to cut this piece, and Turbo explained to me that the dotted line means to bevel cut it. Do I bevel cut it now or later?
Which piece of the plate is it? Definitely now. Because when it's a piece of a larger section like that, there's more support.
If it's a large piece, you can get away with doing it, you know, individually after it's been cut out. The smaller the piece, the harder it is to manipulate. And again, like the smaller the piece, the closer your fingers are. You wanna avoid
Bingo.
that.
That's why a lot of the time I'm cheating and using the scroll saw for bevels, just for accuracy of angles, and then so that I'm not obliterating my fingers on little bits.
I think it was pretty good. So here's normal edge. Here's the bevel edge.
Yeah, that's pretty damn clean.
Or is it too early to put together?
No, it's not too early to glue together.
Yeah, when I'm first doing a test piece, I'll just be gluing adjacent parts together non-stop.
You want to keep it symmetrical, because if you cut for one side, you want to do the other side, then you can gauge if anything needs to be tapered down or cut down a little bit so that, you know, each side is as exact as you can get it.
Sorry, 2 feet of cutting with this one blade, and I've already started to show signs of dulling.
Yeah,
It'll do that.
it'll do that really, really fast.
Now, would you clean that up with sanding, or just cut a new piece?
Honestly, the way that I decide if a piece is too far gone is if the top edge is clean or not. But, I mean, what you have there can easily be fixed up with, sanding or even just a spot filler. Because when you're gluing them together, you'll be pressing the seams in together. Small imperfections will be hidden.
I'm at the point now where I have 2 pieces glued together, but they need to be shaped. You can see that, like, to be able to come together, they have to both bend a little bit.
Correct.
So
That's
when I glue one side down and let it dry, and then glue the other. The only dotted line is here.
Yeah.
Where I bevel cut, and then there's this little cutout I have to do.
if you look to the from the corner all the way over to the end of it, you'll see the dotted line. That's an undercut. That's a bevel cut. You're not going to be forcing those two pieces together. What's going to happen is one piece is going to fold, and the other one's going to match it. Oh, so you got one of those heavy-duty blades.
It's just box cutter.
I love those because those are, because of the weight of it, you can actually push down a little bit harder and get a cleaner cut. Some of these plastic blades, I've had them literally fall apart in my hands. A bevel cut is, it's along the edge. An undercut is literally in the middle, on the back end of the foam. Here, take this piece for instance. I've got a bevel cut here. You can see it. Bevel cut here, meeting up with another bevel cut. The undercut, which is here, contouring around the shape.
Show me where the undercut is.
The undercut's right here.
So basically what you're doing is you're cutting a V halfway into the reverse side of the foam so that it's actually giving it a place that it'll have more freedom of movement and bend around.
So where the dotted line is, it's not an undercut, it's actually, I didn't realize it was cut out, cut out completely. So that's got to be a bevel.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought too.
That piece would actually bend inward after you made that cut, and then the piece that you have the bevel will meet it rather than you having to force it into place.
Oh man, I love this. It's Duke's first foam project. Na 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 na. Duke's first foam project. Na 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 na.
That's what we sing when someone new goes up to the Torah and they start reading.
Oh, cool. Thank you guys for the inspirational songs. And, cut out the template. I'm gonna go dig out my X-Acto knife so that I can make those smaller and tight cuts.
I know what it looks like, officer, but it's not what you're thinking.
It was charity work! Oh no. And that, boys and girls, is what Fusion looks like when it crashes. And the sound associated was me lightly pooping my pants.
Not saying
Oh, I've been saving every so often. Definitely been burned once or twice by it before, though. Oh, you know what we can do? We can rub it in Shankras's face, because over this way, look, it's that 3D printed thing that he's going to be getting. But he's not here to actually see it, so womp womp. It's fine. Everything's great. I had my Tim Hortons today. There's hockey on TV tonight. It's great. Yeah.
Well, again, tight spaces leads to really rough cuts. But the idea is there that this side they're close together, on the other side it's beveled on one, so that way I can.
For those pieces, is there light in behind, or is it just a recess?
But this
True
is
enough.
just like you were saying.
Because what you can do is put the piece that you cut out back in just to keep the form. Or just the squarish bit.
What you could do is you could cut that in half. Once you've re-glued the...
Yeah, and then push it in a half step. And now you're a foamsmith.
But I would do that after you've reattached both edges.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sanded it, because I want to get in there with something to clean it out a little bit. once this is glued in, I won't have much room to work. Okay, I think I'm ready to try to glue it just for fun.
Oh, I'm ready.
Or the trouble I've had before is that it seems like it takes a long time to cure before you can actually stick the two pieces together.
If you're using contact cement, yeah, it takes about 5 minutes. You paste on both sides, wait 5 minutes, and then you attach them together. If you do it earlier than that, it becomes just gummy and you're able to actually peel it apart.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You want it to be, permanent.
Okay. And I have my room playing Monster Hunter for your guys' entertainment.
Is that Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to play that in August.
It's so much content spent.
But if you do it enough, Duke, this is what you need. Big can.
One of those big cans, man, that lasts so long. Totally lasts forever. I haven't gone through like 4 in the last 2 months.
But you still need one of these because you need the brush.
Yep.
Would you say you'd want it smooth like a coat of paint or like
As thin as possible.
It is possible. Because if it's thick, it'll take longer for it to cure.
A lot of the stuff, if you do it one super thin coat and then another slightly thicker after, it'll have a more permanent bond, but eh.
And some people will even, after they've used the contact cement for the initial attachment, will hot glue on the interior
Yep.
for another layer of adhesion.
While this is drying real quick, you want to touch base on what you're doing with the nuclear?
I'm just doping around. I haven't done much, to be perfectly honest. Right now it's just starting to flesh out the body, just in sketches so that I can extrude them after. So, fusion, yay, it adds volume to things, but
Alright.
oh, moment of truth! Moment of truth!
Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it.
This is your first contact cement join.
Oh, he's already messed
Yeah, he's borked it already, it's awesome.
I don't know,
No, that's good.
No, that's good.
Yeah, quick run over with the Dremel and that's awesome.
So you throw the Dremel over the top?
Yeah, get one of the aluminum oxide grinding stones that I was showing Jakku the other day. Oh, that looks familiar.
Like that?
Yeah, or even a thicker barrel, just so that it reduces the chance of putting in divots.
Oh yeah, 'cause you don't want
Yeah,
Something about like that.
yeah,
Okay.
not quite the size of the drain.
Sand is viral.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the ones that are actually like the stone grinding bits that are a solid piece,
Yeah.
and they're, yeah, like those guys, put in the drum, because they're like 400 grit effective and A+.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to go find those.
Alright, I will hit stop recording, but thank you very much, and we will do this again sometime soon.
Yeah.
Excellent. Guys.
Alright, have a good one.
And look forward to the next time.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Peace.
Have a good night, guys. Enjoy your weekend.